Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Magic and I are excited to join you. Vic's getting some good green grass at the moment and enjoying herself. So I wanted to just start with just taking a little bit of time to kind of reflect on our last session. Did you, what was your experience like with connecting with your heart horse? I know that experience is going to be very unique for everyone, and I'd love for you to just reflect on that. Is, the horse that came to you, was this a horse that maybe out of your own herd? Many of you do have your own personal horses, and very, very often, not just often, but all the time, our personal horses, those horses that we have deep connections with, they are trying to tell us something about themselves and about ourselves. And so, if your heart horse, the horse that you felt coming to you, was a horse that's from your personal herd, then that's something to really take into account and pay attention to. Was it perhaps one of the Wild Mustang Guides? Was it Magic? She's making sure she gets all the grass. Was it one of the other Wild Mustang Guides? Was it a horse that you've never met before? Maybe a horse from your heart. Or maybe that experience, just you didn't feel a heart horse come to you, and that just didn't really happen for you. If that's the case, I really, really encourage you to see this as you would imagine a child would see it, and just use your imagination. Just play into it with your imagination and just make it up. Totally make it up as you go. Don't get too adult, on yourself about it. Just have fun. And if you need to, just totally imagine, just from your imagination, imagine this heart horse coming to you, and just play into that story. Don't overthink it. Another thing I want you to reflect on are any of the triggers or buttons that may have been pushed for you this past week. Were you more aware of those? Were those buttons, what were the stories associated with that? And what were the feelings associated with those stories? Think on that. So as we move into what we're going to be working on this week, we're going to do a new meditation, and I actually have this broken down into video segments for you so that you can, when you do the visual guided experience, you'll be able to see it through the best resolution video. So, hey. So when you do this visualization, I want you to have a place that you can just take a little bit of time to be grounded and centered and just move into the experience deeply. We're going to be exploring quite a bit, and we're going to be inviting your heart horse along for this experience for you. Again, please be open to whatever heart horse shows up, and please, if you're feeling a little bit limited in that, just use your imagination and just make it up, make that part up as you go, okay? It'll benefit you greatly no matter how you approach it, as long as you keep an open mind and play along. So what we're going to be doing with this visual meditation is actually taking a journey back through time. You and your heart horse are going to go on an experience, and you're going to travel down this long, long road, which is your road. And it passes by all of your lives, which you have many lives embedded within your individual lifetime that you've lived up until now. And it's going to be unique for you, of course. And I encourage you to be a witness. Be a witness to this experience. Do not imagine yourself as the actual experiencer, but imagine yourself as the person that's being carried along this path on this heart horse or beside this heart horse. And you are experiencing this by watching, just as if you're watching a movie. So you're going to watch all these experiences play out. Miss Magic, you can't get in the chair, my dear. As you move further and further back in your timeline, you're going to be looking for those early experiences, the very first times that you felt truly connected with your authentic self. This is what I consider your child I am. And it's really where the wild I am is first so fully expressed. You know, it's that place that we are, that we know who we are before the world told us who to be. And so what I'm wanting you to do is to seek out those experiences. And when you find them, you know, think about what's the story? What are the feelings? Now, for some, you know, you may, along that path, instead of aligning with experiences that you really felt like you were owning that authenticity, it may be the opposite. You may be faced with many experiences that you really felt like you were being domesticated. Maybe those are your earliest experiences, or experiences of feeling the domestication being shoved on you, you know, from the powers that be in your world. If that's the case, feel into that too. Don't be afraid to go there. Feel into that too. What's that story? What are those feelings? Be brave. Be brave, because that is deeply, deeply revealing to the true wild I am through the child I am as it's being domesticated. So be brave and tap into those stories as well. So I invite you to move into the next video and move into this meditation with me.